Okay, I am making this video. Um, I'm making this video because there are people in my life that want to tell me what I can do and can't do. They want to tell me, oh, this is what you can do, you know, this is what you can, what will allow you to do, and this is what you can't do. Okay? And that's wrong. I should be the one to decide what I can and can't do by trying to do it. If I can't do something, then, if I can't do something, if I fail, then give me 6 months to a year and let me try again. Okay? But my doctor doesn't want me try to attempt certain things. You know, mainly driving. The last time I saw her was last Wednesday, and I'll see her this coming Wednesday. And she said, "Get used to not driving. Get used to not being able to drive." Well, I took the driving test one time, and I saw the occupational therapist at the VA, and she had me do a few things, and based on that, I shouldn't be able to drive. You know, it's like, no. The first time I took the test, I had not driven in almost 7 months. Okay, you put almost anybody behind the wheel after 7 months and have them drive, and we'll see how rusty they are at driving. We'll see how hard of a time they have when it comes to driving. You know, and then you tell them, "Oh, well, you can't drive because you failed the test when you didn't have." You failed the test after you didn't drive for almost 7 months, and then you took the test. You just barely failed it, so yeah, we're not going to let you drive again because of that. You know, if you have a stroke, every stroke is different. Every stroke is different. Don't put somebody into a box just because they've had a stroke, you know, especially if they do almost everything themselves. If they can't, there are some times that there's probably a lot of times that people who can't even take care of themselves, or they'll give them the driving test. They'll let them have a chance, have a shot at it. But they won't give me the chance when I do almost everything myself. Okay, I don't have someone go buy food for me. I don't have somebody cooking for me. I don't have a maid come in and clean my apartment for me. You know, I don't have everybody doing everything for me. I've got a handful of things, and that's it. That's all. I can do all those things. I can do almost everything myself. What does that tell you? That tells me that I am not like everybody else who's had a stroke, or most people have had a stroke. You know, I'm not like that. You don't have to take care of me. You don't have to babysit me. I don't need to live in a place where it's paid for by somebody else. Okay? I don't need to do that. You know, I can get a job. I can hold a job. You know? If I worked that one job and I failed at it, then I was like, well, okay, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. But, man, I've got so many people that tell me, yo, you can't do this, you can't do that. And they don't even want to give me the opportunity to try. They don't even want to give me the opportunity to try to see if I can do it or not. You know? It's like, come on. You know? If I fail at the driving test, then 6 months or a year after that, I try it again. If I fail it for the same reasons that I failed it the first time, you know, in a couple years, if that happened, then I would go, well, okay, maybe I shouldn't be driving. If that's what happened, fine, fine. I would throw my hands up and go, I surrender, I give up. You're right, I shouldn't drive. But at least give me the chance to do it. Give me the chance to drive, to try. You know, don't just refuse to give me that chance. That's what I gotta fight. That's what I've gotta try to overcome. People were like, oh no, you shouldn't have the chance. Who are you? How do you know that? How do you know I can't drive? You know, do you want me to drive you around and show you that, well, yeah, I can drive. I can drive. I'm not like everybody else who's had a stroke. Okay? Most people who had a stroke, almost every single person can't take care of themselves. Their wife or spouse has to be their caretaker pretty much. I don't have that. I don't have that, and I don't need that. I don't need someone taking care of me, and I don't want somebody taking care of me. I don't need to live in a place that's paid for and not be on my own, taking care of myself. You know, I don't need that. Why can't you understand that? You know, why can't the fact that those same people that don't want to give me the opportunity to do that didn't think I could take care of myself? They were wondering. They were like, oh, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave the nursing home, don't leave the nursing home. You can't take care of yourself. They were wondering if I'd be able to do it or not. Well, guess what? I proved you wrong. I proved you wrong. I can take care of myself. I don't need to be here. I can live on my own. I can do a job on my own. Work at a job and take care of myself. You know, I can do that. But you don't want to give me the opportunity. You want to keep fighting me. You want to keep saying, oh no, don't do that, Nate. Don't do that. Don't do that. If I lived on my own and I failed, well, okay, then maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I shouldn't be on my own. You know? But it's like, you know, look, I proved you wrong already, and yet you're still fighting me. You're still trying to say, no, you shouldn't do this. You know, when do you finally realize that you're wrong? Okay, when do you admit that you're wrong, you don't know what you're talking about, you know, and to give me the chance to do what I want to do, what I think I can do, what I either can do or what I think I can do. Okay? Just give me the opportunity. All I've ever asked is to get the chance to take the driving test again. That's been it. That's all I have ever asked for. I haven't said, give me my license back. I said, give me the test again. Okay? You know, and it was almost 7 months after the day when I stopped driving, when I had my stroke. After I had my stroke is when I was able to take the driving test. It was almost 7 months after that. How many people, if you stick them behind the wheel, are going to be a little at least a little rusty? You know, how many people are going to do that? Probably quite a few. Not everybody's going to be perfect, but almost everybody is going to be at least a little bit rusty, need a little practice, you know? And that's what I needed. I needed a little practice. You know, if I'd been driving around for a while, if the person had said, you know, it's a let me practice driving, and then we'd stop somewhere and she evaluated how I was doing, what I needed to pay more attention on. You know, oh, you need to think about this more often. You need to do this more. You know, it's like, okay, fine. You know, then I think I would have done that. I think I would have been able to pay more attention to what I was doing when I was driving and to pass the test. But I didn't have that opportunity. She just, you know, after my test was over, it's got back the results. Oh, you failed. It's like, what did I do wrong? Oh, yeah, she said you did this too much. She said you drifted to the center too much. Okay, well, if she'd told me that when, before she was you know, if we'd driven around evaluating my driving, and then she told me that, and, you know, told me that, and then gave me the test, I think I would have passed it. Maybe I wouldn't have. But I think I would have. But why not give me that opportunity? Why not give me the chance to do that? To take the test again. You know, if I fail it for the same reason, and then I take it a year from now, and I fail it again, you know, then it's like, well, then, and oh, you know, if I took it 3 times and failed it 3 years in a row, taking it, you know, a year apart, then I would be like, well, okay. But I'd be like, okay, well, that would be proof to me that I can't do it, that I can't drive. You know, that would be proof to me that no, I shouldn't be driving. But until that happens, it's like, no. You know, give me the opportunity to do that. You know, give me the chance to prove that I can or can't do it. Don't just say, no, you can't have that opportunity. That's stupid. That is stupid. Telling someone what they can and can't do based upon what you think, you know, is wrong. Telling someone what, you know, the person who should decide, who's had a stroke, who is a stroke victim, You know, don't tell them what they can and can't do. Let them show you that they either can or can't do that. Give them the opportunity. You know, I had to move back in spite of the objections of some people. You know, and then I proved them wrong. You know, but they still don't want me to be able to take the driving test. They still don't want me to prove either way I can or can't do it. You know, this is stupid. I am not going to quit fighting until I either take the test 2 more times, I fail it one time and then take it a year later and fail it again for the same reason, or I'm going to keep fighting to be able to do that. One or the other. You know, one or the other. Either I fail it twice in 2 years, the next 2 years, or I get my chance. One or the other. It's either I do it or I keep fighting to be able to do it. Which one's it going to be?